Hey, my name is Miss Susan. I'm the math teacher for today's Wednesday. Another class is on Saturday. Okay, so I teach both classes only for math lah. I don't teach other subject. Okay, so for those who are new, yeah, do join me as often as you can. All right, I welcome you. So for those who knows me well, you will be you know who I am. Okay, so let's start with these slides. Okay, for new students who drop in, just to let you know that you will need to turn on your camera. It's compulsory, okay? Okay, and then you can mute your mic, it's okay. All right, not the issue. Chat function, just now I start to type a few messages to the students. So chat function is used to ask a question, share the feedback, and then answer question. If you need to go toilet, you don't need to ask permission, actually, huh? Just to the toilet whenever you need, but do come back as fast as possible. Okay, do stop me. If you see me talking, then if you can't hear me, alert me, okay? So just in case there's any technical issues over any side. Okay, anything urgent that you need to ask, you can unmute yourself and speak to me. That's okay. All right. The only thing I want to highlight is do not write anything on the slides. Okay. The slides are meant for everyone. So what is the lesson for today? We are doing lesson 49 and 50. So video lesson is based on angles, right? So we are at class worksheet 35 for this week. Okay. After today's lesson, I hope you can better answer the questions from your school workbook also. Okay. Today we are going to learn angles in the triangle, angles in quadrilaterals, identifying the basic, find out the angles in the triangle. Okay, now finding angles, that means you need to calculate. Okay, why I say calculate? Means to find, all right? So that means calculator can be used, no problem. Do not measure. Okay, do not use protractor. Why? Because they are not drawn to scale one. All right, even if you measure, you will get not accurate answer, so do not do that. Okay. Okay. So the first one I want to go through are basic angles lah. So if you notice in your level, we are only covering things that involving straight lines. Okay. Okay. So basic angles. Now, if you see a straight line, okay, and this straight line is actually has an angle of 180 degree, okay, and maybe perhaps this is break into two parts. So maybe angle A, then angle B. So when angles on the straight line, both A and B lies on the straight line. So I will say angle A plus angle B must give you 180 degree. Now, what is this? So because they are angles on the straight line. Right. We also have angles on the lines that you can have a look at this. Okay, if there's a cross here, right? So for example, this is angle P, maybe. Okay, so this is angle Q. So PQ RS. All right. Now, do you realize that both are straight line, and whatever opposite of P, the angles opposite of P, which is Q, they must be equal. Okay. The reason is because they are vertically opposite angles. Correct. You're right. Thank you, Liana. Okay, we call them vertically. Yeah, you can respond through here. Thanks. That's a good idea. We call them vertically opposite angles because they form an X, right? But you know what's an X? X is like, so this must be the same. Okay, so vertically opposite angles are same. For example, angle P is equals to angle Q. Then how about angle R? What does angle R opposite is equal to? Can I have your response? Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, you are right. Angle. Come on, response. Ayo. Yes, some more, only three more to come. Okay, how many of them have already responded? Let me check. One, two, thank you. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Tess. Tanishka, yeah, you are right. Gerald, you are right. Rachel also, Jenny. Wow, that's quite a lot of you. Wow, if I were to read, then it will be endless like that. Oh, thank you. Okay, so angle R must be equals to angle S. Okay, so I apply these angles on the straight line here. Okay, what do I mean angles on the straight line here? You see, which straight line can you see here is the angle of P plus, what does angle P? Now, which two angle will give you 180? Angle P plus what? Who can tell me over the chat function? Can you give me this? Angle P plus angle? Some more, some more? Is this the only one? Very good. Some gave two answers because we have two. Right. Any more? And then S, yes. Come on. Yes, thank you. Wow, like voting like that. Okay, this is angle P plus angle S is equals to 180. Now, some of them tell me angle R also can. Yes, you are right. Angle R. So this angle R, where is it? Also this one, 180 degree. Now this one, also 180 degrees. Okay? All right. So what other angles will give you 180 besides R plus P, besides P plus S, any other two angles that add up to be 90 degrees. So now your job is to fill these both up. So there are two more angles that will add up to be 180. Can I have your responses? Q, very good. Someone responded Q and R, very good. Q and R also 180 degree. What else? One more. QR and very good. QS also. So Q, angle Q, angle R, and angle S. So all these will give you 4 type of angles on the straight line. They all add up to be 180 degrees. Okay? All right. I also have another angle that I want to share with you. Maybe I have this point here. So maybe I have this one angle formed by two lines. This is another angle, this angle, and then probably, okay, maybe I put it very like distinctively like that. Okay, so this is angle, one angle, another angle, another angle, another angle. Probably this time around, I'll give them maybe F, G, H, and I. All right. So what do you call these angles when I have them added up? We can add all of them up. Okay. For example, R, F, G, H, I, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? F, G, H, I. What do they give you? 360. Very good. So with this 360, what is the reasons for that? We call them angles at a point. Okay. Like a firework. Why firework? If you take a look at this is like that, right? So all these, any angle formed by the straight line here adds up to be 360. So we have these few of them, angles on the straight line, vertically opposite angles, angles at a point. Okay. And I also want to introduce some other angles names. For example, probably okay. I draw two lines. Okay. Now, if I were to draw these two lines, they look very parallel. Okay. So they have parallel lines. right? So with these parallel lines, look at here. I'm going to draw another line that cut across here to here, here. And I'm going to label this angle, for example, here. This angle, just to add on, okay. This angle will be the same. For example, this one will be J, angle J. This one must be angle J. They must be the same, must be angle K, J, K. Okay. So angle J must be equals to angle K. All right. Okay, then how about JK? Maybe I put there M. So M, who can tell me about angle M, the characteristics of angle M? What can angle M be equal to? Anyone can help? J and K,
Opposite
yes.
angles.
Yeah, they are vertically opposite angles. So M can be equals to J, very good. Because they are vertically opposite angles. M can also be K, am I right? Okay. So what is this new thing called? This time round, we are going to learn. Wait, I should be using highlighter. So you see my angle M. Wait, look at angle M. Do you see this? Because there are two parallel lines and they form something like a Z. Okay. So this is something like a Z. So these two angles will be equal. So like M and K will be equal. So M and K, we call them alternate angles. Okay. Just now we say angle M and J, we call them, now one of our classmates say vertically opposite angles. All right. So we have new thing called vertically opposite angles. Now we also have another angles. For example, M, J, K, L, M. Maybe I name this one N. This one angle T. And we label everything. S. Maybe I label this U. Okay. Who can tell me another alternate angle? Maybe I give another TU V. Maybe I give you V. Any other alternate angles can you spot from here? Anyone? Angle V. Angle V and angle what? U. Very good. Angle V must be equals to angle U. They are also called alternate angles. Okay. Later I'm going to highlight for you. Okay, so we have, I show you this highlighter with maybe I give this. Okay, I'm going to highlight using this. Do you see that I have this line here, a parallel line? And I have this is the parallel line that is here. Then I'm going to do this. Do you see that this angle here? Okay. Which this is the one like that. Okay. So it is this angle, this angle, this angle. You see the Z? Something like that. We call them alternate angles. Okay. So these are the few of them. So in fact, if we were to